Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Florida International Panthers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Jayhawks will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, FIU. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Jayhawks offense will go to work first. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Nice move to keep running. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Jayhawks want to crank the tempo.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They get to the line quickly.
And I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row, or multiple times in a row. And everybody wants to air it out.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Might be looking to run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Pocket breaking down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The Panthers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. He holds it in, and nobody's close.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Direct snap. Slithers into space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Wilson will throw. Sends it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for it all. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Jayhawks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown. Kansas. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he puts through the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future. And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
catch in the middle. It's carry on. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wilson to pass. Here comes the heat. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. First play of the drive wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Ogden. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Bringing the heat. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Jayhawks want to move quickly. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference since they've expanded.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the connection on third down. The Jayhawks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Going over the top. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Running to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The screen, he can go. There he goes. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers have this offense rolling. Making side adjustments here. Wilson will throw, using his feet to buy time. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Hey, we saw this QB on the last drive. He had some success, right? The defense does a much better job getting to him, irritating him, frustrating him, and then most importantly, being able to catch him. And usually that's by committee, right? Not one guy.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Gives it on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got his man quickly. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the shotgun, the inside give. Can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Powers through the defender. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
To the air, it's Marshall. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
He's got the back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got it on the move. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Panthers.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Panthers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. The Jayhawks will hustle to the line. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know... Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped before. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking for room, it's Porter.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Scott. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Carry-On. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Scott. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Finds his big tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw again. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Florida International. And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that, Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Wants to adjust the pattern. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Makes the grab on the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
He's looking to throw. Under fire. Touchdown, FIU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4 and 1. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wake Forest is getting blitzed right now at home in front of that loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 28 to Notre Dame. We are the eyes and ears of a college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And the Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Wants to throw. It's Marshall. He lofts one down the sideline. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. There he goes to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over. They'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Florida International offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Bunch formation for these receivers. Defense looks like they're coming. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Ogden. Crosses the 30. Turns it on down the left side. The 30. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. You want something to be able to feel positive positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
At least I'm positive that stat counts on my stat line. Keep playing. Keep piling up those stats. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Off the play fake on first down. He's going for the big play. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up third down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trying.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That's an interesting call going play action on third and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field. You saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
Kick is in the air. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Leaves it with the back. Jukes his way for more.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
To throw, it's Marshall. Using the quick game. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. They want to throw it. Here's a heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast.
And they got him. A sack denies to try to convert on fourth down.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Looking downfield on first down. Complete to the right. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Wants to pass. Hauls it in. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Kansas, 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we...
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Pressure coming. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.